It's Word Time with Princess.
The biggest prophecy that will determine your future are your friends. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are.
Every Sunday by 5 p.m. Follow us on this social media platforms: Facebook, Princess Chidiera Job; YouTube, Word Time with Princess. We inspire you to a great height.
Good evening, guys. Welcome. It's another time. Last week we talked about, or we have been talking about, a frustrated Christian. All right. And what success is in the kingdom and what it is not. Today I'm going to be talking to you on what I captioned, do what you should. Do what you should. Do what you should do. Genesis chapter 4, 6 verse 7. Why are you angry? The Lord asked him, why are you angry? Why is your face so dark with rage? It can brighten with joy if you will do what you should. But if you refuse to obey, watch out. Sin is waiting to attack you, longing to destroy you, but you can conquer it. And the Lord is asking, why art thou angry? Why is your face so red? Why are you so angry? Why are you so pissed? But if you do what is right, if you do what you are supposed to do, then your face will brighten up, filled with joy and laughter. This is the story of Adam's children, Cain and Abel. Cain was a farmer while Abel was a shepherd. The story has it that both offered a sacrifice to the Lord from their farm proceeds. So both of them, they offered a sacrifice unto the Lord from their proceeds, from what they make from their farm. Cain offered not the best of his farm proceeds, but Abel offered the best of his farm proceeds. God accepted Abel's offering and rejected Cain's offering. Why? Now, this is the same question some Christians, ask. We are in the same church. We are in the same local assembly. We are in the same line of business. We are doing the same thing. One person is getting result and I'm not getting result. Why? What are you doing? Why is yours not being fruitful? For some people in church, you will say, I've been in church for over 15 years. You draw it. But yet, I've not gotten anything. What if this person just came a year ago, some months ago, and then he's making it? Why won't he make it? While some of us, when they give you the offering envelope, and you have money in your pocket, you would rather return the envelope like that. So what do you expect? Now your seed is what goes for you. You're not the watcher of that seed. Okay? So if you don't have a revelation of who God is, you just keep giving him you give him leftover. You want to do trade by barter business with God. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Abel had a revelation and understanding of who he was sacrificing to. He had an understanding. He had a revelation. He knew who he was sacrificing to. Now, let me bring it back home a little bit. You have your father. You have a father, your biological father, and your mother. Okay. Now, will you go and use the plate you used in giving visitors food to give your father food? Now, your father would have his own plate, his own, maybe special plate that nobody can eat from except he permits it. Okay? Now, you cannot go and carry a plate that a visitor used to eat, or even the plate your last born used and finish eating. You guys can give your father food. How would he feel? or the flax or the plate you're going to use to give him food, you didn't wash it properly. You're still seeing stains. Will he accept it? He won't now. So that is the same thing we are saying here. Abel had the revelation and understanding of who he was sacrificing to. He knew God is a king and he deserves the best. He knew God is a king, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. So he knew, and he knew that God deserved the best, or that God deserves the best. Cain had no reference for God, or did he have an understanding of who he was sacrificing to? So he didn't have any reference. He didn't even know. He felt he was giving it to, I don't know what instance to use actually, but he just did it. The giving God leftover. Yeah, didn't let me give him because he will give me back. Most people, you come to church, you don't give your offering, you don't give your tithes, and then when they give you the envelope, instead of you to, it's better that you squeeze out something from that one you have, and then he searches the heart. Then you have, and then you're just giving it back. You're sending it back to the person that gave it to you. So how will your profits, how will your blessings come? So God is asking, why are you angry? Why art thou angry? Why are you angry? All right. Abel did what he should do, while Cain though knew what to do but refused to do it. Abel did what he should do. He knew what he should do, and he did it. He knows what to do, and he did it. Now most of us in the house, let me still bring it back, teenagers, a young girl, you have something to do, and you know that the right thing is to inform mommy and daddy beforehand. The right thing to do, maybe be telling them, reminding them, okay mommy, if you're going to do that thing on a Sunday, or go to that place on a Sunday, tell mommy. If you got the information like maybe Tuesday, or maybe you got it late, okay, the next day tell mommy, keep reminding her. It's not 2 days to that day you come and tell them, this is what I want to do. It's not right. Then when they tell you you're not going, you now squeeze your face. It's not done that way. This story is why many Christians are frustrated. Now note this. Every blessing of God comes with an instruction backing it. Every instruction, every blessing of God has an instruction backing it up. You want the blessings of Abraham. You want to be blessed abundantly. Then get the instruction. Instruction has a way of shaping you, making you know where to go, when to go, and leading you. You can get all the anointing, it will brighten your gifts and everything. But when you don't have an instruction, when you step out, you will get frustrated on the way. Many people that are frustrated today or confused is not because they don't have whatever, or that maybe somebody broke their heart, or maybe they lost money, or no, it's not that. It's because they lack instruction. They were not able to gather instruction, take the instruction. They didn't want to take instruction and then get discipled by some. Okay, there are if statements attached to God's blessings. If there are if instructions attached to, if statements attached to every of his instructions or every of his blessings. If you do this, if you obey your mother and your father, if there is always a if. Many Christians still be like Cain and expect Abel's blessings. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Many people many Christians today still have that Cain's mentality. You still serve God like Cain. You're doing it. You are murmuring. You are serving God. You are tired. Whatever. You're not serving Him selflessly. So how do you expect Abel's blessings and Abraham's blessings? God is not a respecter of persons. Now, whoever that knows the will of God gets the blessings. If you know the will of God and you obey it, you get the blessings. Whoever knows the will of God is not a respecter of persons. So whatever you think you have now or that you possess is not your own. He will not leave someone who is, serving Him very well, who is serving Him well, selflessly and tirelessly, and then start blessing someone who takes his things like it is nothing, his instructions like it is nothing. Cain, from the above scripture, was very angry. He was angry because his offering was not accepted. God replied him immediately, "Why are you angry?" I am asking, why are you angry? It could be bright when you do what you should do. It will be bright. Your face will be brightened. Your life will be brightened if you do what you should do. This means Cain Christians had received the same instruction as Abel's Christians, but they refused to obey the instructions. Now you see, there are Abel kind of Christians and there are Cain kinds of Christians. And Cain kinds of Christians are the ones that leave the church because they have stayed in church for over how many years and nothing is coming, and then they will now start looking for one thing to put together. But Abel kind of Christians, they do it regardless. Selflessly. They give God, they give it their best shot, knowing who they serve or who they are serving. God told Cain, if you obey my instruction like Abel, there won't be any need to be angry because you will get the same answer as he did. God said I should tell you listening to me, it is not His making that you are frustrated, that you're frustrated. Alright, it's not His making. You have refused to adhere to His instructions. A lot of people complain in church today, I'm not getting anything here and all of those, and then hereby they go from there to there, here to here. Frustration. So it is not His making that you feel that you're confused, devastated and frustrated. It is that you have refused to adhere. Ministers, please adhere. People of God, Christians, believers, adhere to instructions, and God's blessings will follow you. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips, 2 or thereabout, on how to go about it if you don't want to be frustrated. Okay, first is, if you don't want to live a frustrated life, or if you want frustration to leave you, find out the person of God. If you want frustration to leave you, find out the person of God. What that means is that understanding who God is will help you serve Him better. Until you know Him intimately, you cannot work with Him. Now, find out who God is. Find out the person you're serving. What happened to Cain was that he didn't know who he was serving. He didn't have that understanding. So when you know this, when you know this truth, when you have Him intimately, when you know the God you are serving, there are some certain things you will not trivialize, so instructions that you will not take for granted. And the second point is, find out His ways, pattern and view. If you've known Him, okay, if you've known Him, then find out His ways. Find out his will. Find out his pattern. Frustration will be your daily experience until you find out these things. If you don't know who you're serving, if you don't know his pattern, if you don't know his will, if you don't know the way he works, frustration, devastation, confusion will be your daily anthem and experience. Finally, find out the instruction backing his blessings, or what you are looking for. Find out the instructions backing his blessings, and then that thing you're looking for, find out the instruction backing that thing. What you're looking for, there is an instruction backing what you're looking for. When you want something from God, you won't get it until you play according to the rule of the game. Now, what that simply means is that, when you want something from God, when you are expectant, you will not get it until you play according to the rules, the principles of the game. You will not get what you want. Now, do you know what to do? Believers in the house, ministers, soul winners, Christians, do you know what to do? Then do it. Do it wholeheartedly. Do it selflessly. Do it withholding nothing. Do it, and the blessings of Abel and the blessings of Abraham will follow you. Okay, thank you for your time. Quick one. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, subscribe to get more videos, and also we have a page now at Wordtimewithprincess. So please follow the page, invite people, subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on IG at Chidera Princess Job. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you for always being here.
It's
love
Word Time
you.
with Princess.
The biggest prophecy that will determine your future are your friends. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are.
Every Sunday by 5 p.m. Follow us on this social media platforms: Facebook, Princess Chidera Job; YouTube, Word Time with Princess. We inspire you to a great height.